So, the Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon, which came out in 2006. It is a mockumentary horror comedy. Well, horror. Um, it's directed and co-written by Scott Glosserman, which he hasn't really done anything after this. Really, he directed, I think, 2 other stuff. I know I did see this before. I feel like I reviewed it on the channel years ago, but I guess I haven't, because I can't find it on my channel, so. But yeah, The Rise of Leslie Vernon, I mean, it does. Okay, so basically it's these 3 this film crew. They're pretty much documenting. They're filming this guy named Leslie Vernon who wants to be an aspiring serial killer, and pretty much they just follow him around and watch him plan his first actual, I guess, kill, which was interesting. I did like the fact that he's showing like stuff in the like in horror films, like how the killers, like Michael Myers or Jason, how they walk, how the people run, and they're walking slow, but really they're running actually too. Or he does like these behind the scene things where he's showing like how he's able to get his victims scared or nervous, or nervous. I guess Freddy, Jason, Michael, they're all in this universe, this movie's universe, because he mentions them. Him and another guy, I guess his mentor, which we don't really know of the mentor other than I guess his wife was also a final girl of his, and she ended up marrying him, I guess, or something. They don't really go into that, but you get there was like a line of dialogue where he almost got her or something back in the day, but he didn't. The guy that plays Leslie, Nathan Basil, he was the best part of the movie, I would say, his acting. Positives, again, Nathan Basil. The direction of the film is pretty cool. Again, I like the idea of this documentary crew pretty much following this bizarre, weird dude wanting to be a serial killer. I guess they don't take him as serious, and then when stuff starts to happen, it's like, oh, he was serious, and they do sort of the main camera crew chick, or the journalist Taylor, I believe that's her name. You don't know much about her, really. You don't really know much about anybody. But I mean, so I would have liked I would have liked more character development, or at least some character backstory. But yeah, overall, like it's a slasher, but there's really no good gore in it, which I thought was a terrible choice on the director's part and script, because again, it's making fun sort of slasher films, but it doesn't deliver on the kills. I mean, there's kills in it, but they're not Friday the 13th style, or just a simple stab or cut or a neck snap off camera. We do get some horror cameos in this, such as Robert Englund, Zelda from, the Poltergeist, the little psychic lady, I believe. She's in this as a librarian. Robert Englund plays a psychologist or a therapist who treated Leslie when he was younger, I believe. So pretty much a Dr. Loomis character he plays. He's not in a whole lot. He's in maybe like 2, maybe 3 scenes total. There was talks of a sequel, and they've been trying to get it made for years, and this movie flopped when it came out, I guess. It was really hyped up, the teasers for it and trailers. People were hyped up for it, and then when it came out, people were like, what is this? So, yeah. So that sucks, but... And I don't really want I don't want a sequel now, especially since, like, it wouldn't be as... I don't know, like, the way it was filmed here... Not filmed, but the way... I don't know, it just wouldn't... It was made in 2006, and, like, it's a very, very low-budget look. It's very... I don't want to say grainy, but it's, like, very... I don't know how to explain the cinematography. I don't really have any negatives of it, other than I would have liked more character stuff. If anything, Leslie's interaction with the camera crew more, or with Taylor a bit more. But yeah, overall, it's a fine film. It's shot well, for the most part. The story is pretty good. Characters, whatever. Aside from Leslie. There is a comic book series, I guess if you can track it down, I guess. That's worth looking at. But, which is supposed to be like that was the ideas of the sequel. So I guess if you want to know what the sequel to this would have been, read the comics, which I hate that idea, because I'm like, I'm not reading. I would like to watch the movie. But yeah, overall, Behind the Mask is it's all right. Again, I do wish it had better kills. I'll say that's a negative. I do wish it had better kills and better character work. But other than that, like, it was a fine watch. I wasn't bored. It does have some humor in it, so I did chuckle at the one character, Todd, the one camera dude, Todd, his reaction to some stuff, or his line of dialogue. I thought was funny at times. But yeah, if anybody's interested in requesting any movie reviews, reactions, or commentaries, PayPal is down below in the description. Thanks for listening. Peace and love.